Hello and welcome to this answer explanation video. This video covers the measure perimeter worksheet. I'll go through each of the questions, modelling how to answer it, and cover some of the things you may have found a little tricky. Question 1 says, circle the shapes with a perimeter of 12 centimetres. So what we need to do for each shape is measure the sides, add up the measures for each side, and that will tell us the perimeter of that shape. If that shape has a perimeter of 12 centimetres, we can circle it. So the first shape, A, let's start there. We'll need our ruler, and you'll need to make sure you're measuring with the centimetre side of the ruler, not anything else, not the inches. So you can get your sheet of paper, and remember you can literally move it any way at all. Maybe not that way, but any way at all. Or you can move your ruler anyway, whichever way you find it easiest to have your paper and your ruler in front of you is fine. So making sure that you line up the edge of the side you're going to measure with the first marking on the ruler. Sometimes that centimetre might be a 0 or it might say 0 centimetres, but it's the first marking on the ruler, not the edge of the ruler. So lining that up nicely, I can see that that is 2 centimetres. Now to me this looks like a regular pentagon, and a regular shape is a shape that has all the sides that are the same length. So that could mean that all of these are 2 centimetres, but I want to make sure that is correct. So I'm going to measure them anyway. So that is 2 centimetres. That is 2 centimetres. That one's 2 centimetres. And I bet this one's 2 centimetres. It is. So all those sides measure 2 centimetres. So what we need to do now is add them all up. Or because they're all the same and there's 5 sides on a pentagon, we can do 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10. So the perimeter of shape A is 10 centimetres. So we don't need to circle it. So let's move on to shape B. Remembering to line up my ruler and the edge of that side so I don't measure it incorrectly. And that's 3 centimetres. That's 1 centimetre. That's 2 centimetres. That's 2 centimetres. That's 1 centimetre. And that one is 3 centimetres. Let's check that I've done every one. That one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. I have, so now I can add everything together. So we've got 3 add 1 is 4. 4 add 2 is 6. 6 add 2 is 8. 8 add 1 is 9. 9 add 3 is 12. So the perimeter of B is 12. So we can circle B. So moving on to shape C. That's 4 centimetres. That's 1 centimetre. That's 1 centimetre. That's, oops, struggle to see that. That's 3 centimetres. This one's 2. 3 centimetres. Make sure I get every side and I'll double check once I'm done. That's 1 centimetre. And so is that one. So have I got all of the sides? I've done that one, that one, that one. Yep, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Good. Done all of the sides, so now I add everything together. So 4 add 1 is 5, add 1 more is 6, add 3 is 9, 9 add 2 is 11, 11 add 3 is 14, add 1 more is 15, add another one is 16. So the perimeter of this shape is 16 centimetres, so we don't need to circle it. Finally then we've got shape D. Similarly to shape A, that to me looks like a regular shape, it looks like a regular hexagon, but I always like to check these things, it's good to make sure. So that's 2 centimetres. That's 2 centimetres. That's 2 centimetres. That side is 2 centimetres. I'm struggling to see that from this angle, so I'm going to move my paper. That's 2 centimetres also, so I think it's safe to say this is 2 centimetres. It is. So like before, because they're all the same, we could do 2 times 6 because a hexagon has 6 sides, or we can add them up. So if we do 2 times 6, we get 12 centimetres. So shape D also has a perimeter of 12 centimetres. So the shapes that should be circled are B and D. Question 2 says, use the more than, less than or equals symbols to complete the comparison statement about the perimeter of the 3 shapes below. We don't know the perimeter, we don't know any of the measurements, so we're going to need to use our ruler again to measure each of the shapes before we can put symbols in. So, same as before, making sure we're using the centimetre side of our ruler and we're lining up the edge of the shape with the first marking on the ruler. I can see that that is 4 centimetres. I can see that this is 2 centimetres. I can see that is 2 centimetres. I've got that one and that one so far. That's 2 centimetres. That's 2. And that's 4 centimetres. So let's add all that together then. Let's just make sure I've done every side. I have. So 4 add 4 is 8. 8 and 2 is 10. 10 and 2 is 12. 12 add 2 is 14. And 14 add 2 is 16. So the perimeter of this shape is 16 centimetres. Moving on to the blue rectangle then. That's 2 centimetres. And this is 4 centimetres. Now I know in a rectangle that's going to be 4 centimetres because the opposite sides are the same length, and then that one will be 2 centimetres for the same reason. So 4 add 4 is 8, 8 add 2 is 10, and 10 add 2 is 12. So the perimeter of that shape is 12 centimetres. And finally, the yellow composite shape. So if we line up the ruler with the edge of the shape, we can see that's 4 centimetres. That is 1 centimetre. That's also 1 centimetre. That's 3 centimetres. 2 centimetres. 3 centimetres. 1 centimetre. And finally, the last one is 1 centimetre. Okie dokie, so let's add all that together. 4 add 1 is 5, add 1 more is 6, 6 add 3 is 9, add 2 more is 11, add 3 on to 11 is 14, add one more is 15, and the final one is 16. So this is also 16 centimetres in perimeter. Let me just make sure I've done all those sides. That one, 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 and that one. I did do. Lovely. So now, because we know the perimeter of each of the shape, we can use the comparison symbols to compare the 3 perimeters. So I know that 16 is more than 12, so I'm going to pop that in there. And the same on the other side. I know that 16 is more than 12, so I'm going to pop that symbol there, because 12 is less than 16. Question 3 says, Sienna cuts the shape below along the dotted line. She says that the perimeter of the new shape, labelled A, is half the size of the original perimeter. Is Sienna correct? Show your working out. So the first thing we're going to need to do is find out what the perimeter of the original shape is. So, again, as before, using our ruler, lining up the ruler, the first marker on the ruler with the edge of the shape. We can see the bottom line there is worth 6 centimetres. Whoops. We can see that is 2 centimetres, 1 centimetre, 2 centimetres, 4 centimetres, 2 centimetres, 1 centimetre, and finally 2 centimetres. So the perimeter of the original shape is 6 add 2, 8. 8 add 1 is 9. 9 add 2 is 11. 11 add 4 is 15. 15 add 2 is 17. 17 add 1 is 18. And 18 add 2 is 20. So the original shape has a perimeter of 20 centimetres. So Sienna's done a dotted line, and now we have to work out what the perimeter of shape A is. She says it's half, so if Sienna is correct, shape A should have a perimeter of 10 centimetres. So let's find out what this dotted line is worth. 4 centimetres. So we've worked out that that's 4 centimetres, but the new shape is not this full 6 centimetres, so we need to work out the base again, which we know is half, so it should be 3. So this is now 3 centimetres from here to here. And this top part is now 2 centimetres from here to here. So now we've got 4 centimetres, 3 centimetres, 2 centimetres, 1 centimetre, 2 centimetres, and 2 again. So if we do 2 add 2 is 4. 4 add 1 more is 5. 5 add 2 more is 7. 7 add 3 is 10. And then 10 add 4 is 14. So the perimeter of shape A is actually 14 centimetres. So Sienna is incorrect. That was an answer explanation video on measure perimeter from Classroom Secrets. If you would like to watch the video tutorial that accompanies this step, please visit kids.classroomsecrets.co.uk. And if you would like any more resources that cover this step, please visit our sister website, classroomsecrets.co.uk. Thanks for watching, see you soon!